Hi YouTube, I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your March 2017 love reading. So I do have to apologize for the delay in getting this set of videos out. The Venus retrograde definitely affected me. I have my chart ruler as the sun and my sun is in Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. It was hard for me to sort of clear my head, and I didn't feel comfortable using my tarot cards to deliver these messages to you until I felt a little lighter, a little less clouded with all these emotions. With Venus in retrograde in Aries and the sun in Pisces just giving us more of that fog, that hazy kind of mentality. It's a hard time, but it's also very rewarding at the end. You'll definitely evolve. Anyways, let's just get right to your reading. Okay, Virgos, it's time for your love reading. We do have a full moon in Virgo on the 12th. So that's going to be a good time for you to break free from some bad habits, even some bad relationships, especially with the Venus in retrograde. So I do sense that there's going to be a lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments, and for some of you it's going to turn out okay. You're going to come out stronger because of it, and with the sun in Pisces, you are going to discover a lot of things about yourself and about your partner. So it will be a good thing in the long run. But then for some of you, you know, you're going to find out that some relationships are not good for you. They're not going to work out. And again, that's going to be good in the long run. So, I mean, don't worry, the universe isn't that harsh, but it's definitely going to be kind of an intense time for you again. Just like February, March is looking a bit intense. But like I said, because of the full moon in Virgo, you're going to find the strength and find finally the courage to say no and say you're going to decide that enough is enough, and that will really be empowering for you. So there is a silver lining. And the first card, the heart of the matter for you, Virgos, is this Father of Cups. Okay, and this Father of Cups, also known as the King of Cups, also associated with a Scorpio, is somebody, male or female, in your life who is very mysterious, maybe private, somebody who is definitely in touch with their feminine side, but can kind of come off as a bit cold, kind of a bit like they're hiding something, a bit secretive. But I do feel like this person is kind of going through a lot mentally, and it might just be hard for them to get a handle of their feelings, let alone involve you in their life. For some of you, this, you can see this as a black swan, or so I feel like for some of you, you may be dealing with somebody who kind of doesn't fit in, who is sort of misunderstood. This could very well be you, who feels kind of like you don't fit in somewhere, or like, you're feeling really different. You're feeling all of a sudden like you don't belong. It's kind of a bleak time for you right now. Again, this could be because of all the disagreements, or because, you're finally looking at things objectively and saying, I've had enough. Or, you know, it could be just not I've had enough in the sense that, you know, we're done, but I've had enough, something has to change. And if you are single, then this could be you, I guess, sort of redirecting your approach, or even like if you've had your eye on somebody, you're finally saying, okay, I'm not going to pursue them anymore because, you know, I'm not getting anywhere with them and I don't see a future with them, and I'm just going to, you know, direct my efforts elsewhere. In the recent past, we have death. So these are very heavy themes. We have the Scorpio, who is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is the planet that rules over, you know, death and transformation. So, I mean, I feel like for most of you, this has to do with, you know, a change. You're finally, you know, like I said, deciding, okay, enough is enough. You're kind of ending a chapter in your life. You're doing away with something. You're destroying a part of yourself, or destroying a relationship, destroying something that has been a part of you, and you're kind of moving on. And since this is in the recent past, I feel like you know, you have already done that work. You've already decided, okay, something has to change, and you're letting something go. You're letting yourself evolve into something better. You're letting a part of yourself, or maybe an old lifestyle, you're letting that die and fade away. And it can be a really scary time for you, but I think you know that it's right for you. And, you know, we have this death, this, you know, shedding of the feathers and all the flesh, and it's just bone, basically, bone right now. And then we have this Father of Cups, and it's like either there's a shadow of what was that's creeping up, and you're finding it hard to completely let go, or yeah, I was gonna say maybe you're already reborn, but I don't feel like this is giving me the energy of something completely new. I feel like this is something still from the past, and you're not completely willing or ready to let it all go. And this death phase is still affecting you. It's still in the process of being done. You've already made the decision, but you know, you're still kind of following through and executing that, and you're still feeling kind of like you're being pulled back into that old way of being, or those old emotions and old thoughts, and you're trying to still completely break free and destroy that. So something for you to think about is this Nine of Pentacles, and this Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse position. So the Nine of Pentacles is usually a very abundant and happy card. It's fulfillment. It's, you know, everything going right, everything going well, and just a time for celebration, and a time where things are good, and you know, you don't have anything to really worry about. In the reverse position, I feel like this means that there is a delay in that state, in that happiness. So something is preventing you from enjoying the moment, or enjoying your work, like the rewards for your work, or you know, what you have around you, what you've accomplished. It's hard for you to enjoy that at the moment. Something is holding you back. I feel like you're kind of just worried about you know, a deadline or a time limit of, like, you know, this is going to end. You feel like nothing is permanent, everything's temporary, and you can't really relax, you can't really let go. And in your relationships, I feel like in your love relationship, I feel like you're definitely not you don't get that sense of full commitment, like you're not 100% sure of the future of that relationship, and that's really preventing you from enjoying what you have. I feel like you're just keeping an eye on the clock, like you're not enjoying it, you're not letting the moment happen and letting the joy take over you. You're always just worried about something. And you know, Virgos are a bit OCD, they're very meticulous, and I know that sometimes it is hard for you guys to completely relax because there's always something to do, there's always an improvement, there's always something that could be better. But at the same time, I feel like it's okay for you to enjoy once in a while, because you're not going to have all the answers. And I feel like you need to kind of give up that control a little bit. You need to, in terms of your relationships, you need to just relax a little bit, and shed those layers that no longer serve you. Kill off those parts of you that you know are not good for you and that are preventing you from being happy. For some reason, I'm also feeling like there's some very basic carnal issues with you. So something with your body, something with your like even sex drive, or something with your primal urges, or something blocking you, and I feel like it's not letting you relax. So like this death phase, this kind of shedding of all your past habits, and it's preventing you from having fun and enjoying even just, you know, the physical pleasures that love offers. And I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some sort of blockage there. There's going to be some sort of mental block that's going to prevent you from really enjoying intimacy. And there's going to be problems related to, there's going to be problems in the bedroom. There's going to be problems because you're still going through a phase and it's confusing you, and you let it take over your thoughts. But I do feel like just letting go, and if you're in a committed relationship or if you trust somebody enough, then you know you can benefit a lot from, you know, the pleasures that intimacy has. And I feel like for some of you, if you just you know, do that, explore that, you'll feel a lot better, and it'll be easier for you to transition into the next phase of your life. So the outcome card is this Ace of Swords. And this is a great card. There's a lot of things going on for you in the physical world, in the tangible, material plane, and it's good. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of stuff going on this month. And this Ace of Swords is a blessing from the universe. This is a card of new beginnings. You have the power. The sword is representing that the power is in your hands, and it's the start of something that can be amazing. So, you know, with this death in your recent past and now this Ace of Swords, I feel like you're definitely making changes, you're making progress, and it's very good for you. You are given, you know, the opportunity to start new and to really kind of have a second chance at the things, at your approach to life. So it is a new beginning, but it's a way for you to take what you've learned and all the mistakes you made from the past, and to learn from them and to bring it with you. So while you are shedding those layers, you're still not forgetting the lessons. You're going to rise again, like you're kind of destroying yourself in a good way, destroying the parts of you that are not good for you, but then you're going to rise again from the ashes like a phoenix. And I feel like that's an emerging that's a theme for you guys, and you do kind of have to go through that uncomfortable phase, and maybe that's why it's hard for you to enjoy the simple things, like intimacy, and your relationships are kind of filled with arguments and disagreements right now. But I do feel like pretty soon you are going to once again kind of reclaim your power, and you're going to be given an opportunity to get out of a rut if you're in one, and to finally step out of that phase of you kind of destroying things. And you're going to have a graceful transition into the next part of your life, which is going to be new and improved. It's going to be even better. And like I said, for those of you who are in a relationship, you will go through a lot of ups and downs, but you will get through it. You're going to be stronger for it, and it's just going to be it's going to be like you're finally like breaking free from something. And your crowning card is this Hierophant. So this is a major arcana card, and this, see, there's a lot of birds in your reading, and the Hierophant is kind of like a mentor figure. So you might look to somebody else and learn from them, learn how to take control of their power, how they are, and how they balance the relationships with their own personal values. This also could just mean that, because you are embarking on, this new chapter in your life, you're going to be learning a lot. But definitely I feel like because of, I get that there's a lot of different birds or swans and ravens here. I feel like the cards are telling a story of you breaking free from something, kind of needing to spread your wings and explore a little bit, and kind of rising above, kind of flying away, kind of leaving things behind. So there's definitely going to be a need for you to sort out the good from the bad, the things that you're going to take with you on your new on this new chapter in your life, and things that you're going to leave behind. And I feel like it's a good time for you to fully commit to changing your life, and at the end you're going to come out stronger than ever. So while this is a love reading, I feel like there's a heavy focus on you and yourself, and working on yourself to make you more available and more, I guess, compatible with other people. Because right now you'll find that it's easy for you to argue with someone and to kind of get into like a heated just to like butt heads with people. So now I'm going to pull out a card from the Oracle deck, the Getting into the Vertex Oracle deck, and we'll see what message is here for you. Okay. So we have this beautiful card. It's a bit abstract, I know, but it's really interesting. So take in the image and see how you feel about what you are seeing and what you are reading. Others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. You do not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew that it was the relationship between the opinion of the source within you and your current thoughts in any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. So again, this is just telling you that you need to, it's important to take other people's opinions into consideration, but they're not less important than your personal guidance system. And like I said, right now is a good time for you to see what needs to be changed, what you can do to kind of make this next chapter in your life even better than the old one. And you're going to have to do a lot of inner work on yourself to really open yourself up more and to move closer to that perfect and healthy relationship with others and with yourself. So I do feel like the main message for you is to trust in your own voice, and you will be going through a lot of changes internally. You're going to be looking at things differently. You're going to be kind of trying to improve yourself, and that's good. Don't let that interfere with your relationships too much, but also stand up for what you believe in and stay true to what you in your heart know is true. Thank you so much for watching, for your time. I thank you. I really appreciate it. I especially love all the thumbs up, all the comments. You don't understand. My heart stops every time I get a YouTube notification. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your kind words and for taking the time to listen to me. I do hope that these messages do something for you and that they help you, they resonate with you. I do personal readings as well. Just send me an email, solitairethesailor@gmail.com, and they are 100% free for the moment. I do accept donations, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from those one-on-one sessions as well, so that's really great to hear. I love all the feedback. So again, if you haven't watched your March 2017 general reading, check those out as well. It'll give you a more complete picture of what's in store for you. And check out your other signs, your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, maybe your Venus sign, because Venus is in retrograde and her effects are magnified. So again, just kind of watch whatever sign you resonate with, and if there's something specific that you want to know, or if you're still not really relating to these videos, please reach out to me, send me an email, and we can I'll email you a personal reading, and that might be more relevant to your situation. So just send me an email, and I look forward to your next reading, and I hope to see you guys in April. I am also posting additional videos, not just tarot readings, but some explanation videos of what tarot actually is, and giving you my take on tarot, as well as some other videos. So keep an eye out for those, and I'll see you guys soon.